Hello, it is Chef Sammi, and we are cooking with patience. Today I thought, you know what? Let's try something a little different. We're always uploading sweets and frozen treats. How about let's make a homemade Reuben? All right. Now, normally when you're thinking of a Reuben sandwich, you're probably thinking of McAlister's, where they have the corned beef, the sauerkraut, the Swiss, and the Thousand Island dressing, or marble rye that comes with a pickle spear and some random side for $11.99 plus tax. Or most people will swear by Arby's mediocre corned beef Reuben. This Reuben, of course, has the marble rye bread filled with sliced corned beef, melty Swiss cheese, tangy sauerkraut, and creamy Thousand Island dressing. Yeah, it's supposed to be New York inspired. And it's $7.79. But neither of the two are anywhere on Katz Delicatessen Reuben level in New York. You are going to pay $28.45 plus tax for a Reuben, and you are going to have your money's worth. So if you haven't been to Katz Delicatessen, please go visit it in New York. All right, now what are we going to need for this homemade Reuben? We're going to need some equipment. You're going to need an Instapot, a grill pan, a square griddle, some food tongs, a paring knife, a meat slicer, measuring spoons, a cutting board, and a stainless steel bowl, which is going to be used, of course, to put your corned beef in. As far as your ingredients, you're going to need some onions. I prefer the Vidalia onions, a corned beef brisket, canola oil, garlic cloves, seeded rye bread, some Swiss cheese, sauerkraut, Duke's mayonnaise, and horseradish mustard bowl. All right. I'm hoping that you can gather all of these because we're about to get started. All right. Now, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to grab your garlic cloves. You're going to peel it. You're going to need your paring knife and a cutting board. Once you cut your garlic clove up, you're going to set it to the side. Then you're going to grab your bowl with the corned beef brisket. You're going to open up that pack and you're going to use the season on both sides. Once you're finished with that, you are going to put the garlic clove on top with the sliced onions. Well, basically what we're going to do is we're going to sear the corned beef brisket on each side for about 6 minutes. And then we are going to transfer the brisket into the Instapot. Now you're going to turn on the meat stew function after you put it in there, and you are going to let the meat cook for 3 hours. All right. Yes, you have to follow these steps. You can't go through with any shortcuts. All right. Now, I don't really care for a corned beef brisket, but I was requested to prepare one, so this is what I did. And when I opened up that Instapot, I just felt scammed. I mean, the way that brisket shrunk down inside of that pot, I swear every corned beef brisket should be half the price. But anyways, don't mind me. I'm just talking a little bit of food nonsense. All right, so I was really looking in the bottom of that pot. Like, seriously, where is the rest of the brisket at? And then I thought, you know what? Let's just keep moving. I transferred the brisket onto the cutting board and I let it sit there and rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. I grabbed the meat slicer to cut up the meat. Now, if you already know how to make this sandwich, this is the end of the video. But for everyone else, you need to grab your square griddle pan, which I use a Tefal pan, to toast both sides of the rye bread. And then you're going to put that rye bread on just a random pan, and you're going to go ahead and cook those onions down. So what you can do is you can grab you some sugar, to sort of caramelize the onions. And then you're going to add some of that cut up corned beef, and you're going to let it cook together for a few minutes. And then you're going to grab 3 pieces of Swiss cheese and put it on top of that. Now, I know this is probably frowned upon, but get you a pan lid, make sure it's clean, and put it on top of the cheese to make it melt faster. Then you're going to add your sauerkraut and your horseradish mustard, and then put your Duke's mayo on the outside. Let that toast, and then flip it over and put more mayo on the other side and let that toast. And then it's time for you to take some pictures. And when I say I was impressed with the Reuben appearance, all right, so I did struggle a little bit with how I wanted to present the Reuben. So there's different angles here. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this quick homemade Reuben sandwich recipe, and don't forget to hit that like button. Share this video with some of your friends that don't know how to make a Reuben. I appreciate it. Thank you in advance. And this is the end of the video. All right.